Yeah, the first part one, man, the camera that flipped over, the wind was blowing out here, man. But pretty much, I'm just gonna finish up what I was speaking about you. The reason why you work a job, the reason why you do the things that you do, is because you've been taught this way since birth, from birth all the way up. The things that we think about, working a job, going to school, being in the streets, we've been conditioned this way. And whether we was taught it directly or indirectly, we observed it, we saw it. I know for me personally, as a child, right, I wasn't raised by my mother or my father, right? I was raised by my aunt. And all my life, I watched my aunt go to work, right? I watched my father. He go to prison. He been in prison, in and out of prison pretty much my whole child life. Like, he was in and out of prison. You know what I'm saying? I watched my cousins run the streets. I watched my brother run the streets. So these was things that shaped me and molded me to be the way that I am, that I was, until I changed my life. You know, I was in the streets. I worked jobs. I thought these was the only things that I could do to be successful in the world, either work a job or be in the streets and sell drugs. So I thought that was the only way, because that's how I was conditioned. That's how I was taught. So now I'm in the process of unlearning all the negative things that I learned, and I'm relearning, right? So I'm learning different things now. I'm learning on how to use my mind now. I'm learning that I'm a God. I always heard that I was a God, but I didn't really understand it, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm a God. Like, I'm really a God. Like, for real. Like, I'm a creator. Like, I got control over my life. Like, I really got power. These is things that I know now. Like the reason why I was in the streets is because I wanted to be on my own time. You see what I'm saying? I wanted to be on my own time. I wanted to make my own money. I wanted to be free. But now I understand now that I could do that in a legal way. So I'm doing legal things now, pushing a legal business now. So I'm just challenging you to relearn, re-educate yourself, because a lot of the things that you've been taught about yourself is like subhuman. It's like a law of being. Like, the things that you've been learning about yourself just ain't been right. The things that society taught you, the things that people in your community taught you, you gotta get all that stuff out of you, man, because that stuff is holding you back from going to the next level. Because that stuff was holding me back from going to the next level. Because I didn't see myself as a business owner. I didn't see myself as a billionaire. And I'm like, look, I'm gonna forget that, scratch that. I'm a trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. That's how I see myself. Like, I'm a straight up trillionaire. I'm a straight up God. Like, I straight up got control. So you gotta change the perception. You gotta change the way that you see yourself. And a lot of people, they see themselves as powerless. They see themselves as helpless. They see themselves as not being able to do anything. And that comes from the environment that you was raised in. That comes from the way that you was taught your whole life. So get that up out of you and embrace this superior knowledge of being a ruler. Get that ruler knowledge, or that king knowledge, that queen knowledge, where you are able to be in control, complete, full control of your life. And when I talk about full and complete control, I'm not just speaking, I'm not saying that things won't happen once you get a superior knowledge. I'm not saying that death won't happen in your life. I'm not saying that tragedies won't happen. I'm not saying that failures won't happen. But once you get that superior knowledge, once you start to grow, once you start to embrace that, you will understand that failure is just showing you, hey, that's just not the way to go. That's all failure is telling you. Failure is a big classroom letting you know what not to do. That's all failure is. Failure does not mean it's the end of the world. When you was a kid and you wasn't so quote unquote educated from the educational system or the school system, when you fell off your bike, you got back up. You got back up. You didn't know how to ride that bike, but you got back up and you learned how to ride that bike. You perfected it. You ain't need, remember you started off with the training wheels, you took the training wheels off. You didn't need the training wheels no more. Through repetition, through action, through belief, you learn how to ride that thing and you master it and you brought it under control. So the thing is, that's what you have to do in life. Through failures, you have to learn how to get in control. You have to learn the right things to do and the things not to do, and them the things that we have to learn. Them the things, that's why, look, see, life is going to challenge you. Life is going to push you. Life is a struggle. Nothing on this planet, see, this is the education that we need. Nothing on this planet has an easy time.